Welcome to workaphome.com. Today we're going to get you into how to submit an Android app to the App Store. Um, with our program here, we'll show you how simple and easy it is to get an app in the Android store in about 15-20 minutes is about the process roughly to get you there. Now you're going to want to go to workathome.com, go to your apps, and if you got a ton of apps in there like what I have right here, I'm going to Driftwood. Just type in Drift and open up the Droid app. Make sure you title your apps if it's Droid or iPhone, or at least let you know which one is which. So we're going to go to Ready to Publish here in a second, but at first, since we're going to Google Store Play Properties, make sure when you go to the the Google Play Store, that you go to, when you're on Google uh, looking this up, you're going to want to type in Google Play Developer Console. If you look here in the upper left-hand corner where my mouse is at, Google Play Developer Console. And once you're there, start off with a new application. Let's do Driftwood Hotel. Oops. Make sure you use spellings correct, because if you don't put it correct, you're going to upload the wrong kind of whatever you want onto the app here. Now, you can upload an APK, but we'll show you how to get that in a second. But for now, we're going to prepare a store listing. With this listing right here, everything is all copy and paste. The name is already there for the title. Let's go back to my other browser here, and we're going to get the short description, which it says 80 characters, but it really is only 2 words or 2 small phrases or whatever, or 2 small sentences to put in here. Or you'll get app stuffer, or word stuffing is what they call it, or something like that, or keyword stuffers. For the full description, it's best to describe the app in the beginning and then turn around and then, all the features in the beginning at all times on descriptions, and then talk about the services. Don't talk about the services first. You will lose those who are looking for you. So we got those in there. Let's just hit save real quick. One thing I found with this year, and it's always been like this the last couple of years, I've been developing, you hit save twice sometimes. Hitting it once doesn't seem to work. Um, so let's get a phone screen. I took some screenshots off my phone, and now I want to show you what I'm going to be doing here with these screenshots I took. So screenshots, let's go for the phone first. Um, let's go with this one. Grab the second one. And you could move these around after it's uploaded. Drag and drop them where you want them to be on the screen there. So let's grab it here. I want this to be the first graphic, this the second, and that the third. Now let's grab the tablet size, or the 7-inch size. I figure that's probably like the iPhone 5 size. The 10-inch size, which is tablet size. Let's go with the iPad. Now, the 512 by 512 graphic here that you see me grab, this is in our logos. This is what it's asking for, is the logo, which I already pre-made it out for you already. 512 by 512. You see I have all these other various sizes, because both Apple and Android have different sizes they want. Now it's wanting a large promo graphic, which I have right here. And it's also wanting a small promo, which I also have right here in my logos. So these could be all uploaded really quickly. Now you see what I've done so far. I've added the name, the description, the full description, the logos that you see on screenshots when you're looking at see what the app looks like in the App Store. Let's set the setting. This is going to be applications, and then it's going to be set to travel, because this is a hotel app that I am submitting to the App Store, and this is for everyone. And as for the .com, actually, I didn't even think about that. Let's go back here. I don't have one set on here. Okay, well, if I remember right, let me Google this real quick. Driftwood. Driftwood Lodge. Or is it Driftwood, Alaska? Oops, wrong one. Yep, this is it. I'll just grab this .com off here real quick. And as for the phone number, wow, I wish I wouldn't have got rid of that website so quickly. Let's grab the phone number right off of here. In the privacy policy, let's grab the regular .com. Now, if you don't have a .com, use the .com of the developer, or if you're working for a school, of the school. And now let's hit save, and you should see a little green check mark right here where my mouse is on this here screen here. Make sure you see it where it shows the little Android moving up there. Let me see. You entered an invalid. Oh, email. Whoops. Looks like I have to go back to the .com again. Now, usually these emails, if you're building it for a company, you want it to be whatever that company is. Okay. Let's hit save again. Now we should see a green dot where this check mark's at. See, there it is. The green dot just popped up. Let's go to pricing and distribution. Let's select all countries. Scroll down here. I don't want to opt in for Google Education because it's not an education app. I don't want to opt out, which I leave these two unchecked. Now these two right here that aren't, they're grayed out, these two boxes where these mouse is at, where this mouse is at, you want to check both of those there, but you can't do that until your APK is uploaded, which I'm going to show you here in a second. Let's go to APK, upload APK. I already have this thing already pre-downloaded, but I'll show you how to get the APK while it's uploading here in a second. I have this saved in my certificates. This is essentially a certificate that is going to the App Store, which I have it under CER. And that there, you see me just click on the little black one was the APK for the certificate. Now over here, now when you get done with these things, right over here, now you're going to want to hit done after you get all the information out of here saved and done. Then you go to ready to publish right here. When it says ready to publish, start submission process right here, the green button again. And then instant build. Don't do build and review, do instant build. And then hit next. And it'll show you all the graphics that you have in here. If there was a graphic that you put in that wasn't the right size, it will give you an error on the top of the screen here. But I showed you earlier before how to upload all these graphics in there, which this is what it's looking like. These are for the different types of phone icons here. Then I hit next again. And then here, I want push notifications disabled. It's usually on this one first, but I put it, I want push notifications enabled because on here you don't need to get a certain certificate for that there like you do with an iPhone app. So then I hit next. And I'll show you later on a different video on how to use that. But usually all these are all check marked. You want to uncheck all of these here because none of these are going to apply to any of your app building unless you use the coding aspect, to use the GPS, to use some of the other things like reading the phone, using the audio recording. Those are going to use PhoneGap and a few different other things that require some coding. All these here on this here just need to be unchecked, and don't touch any of these down here. This is definitely phone gap stuff down here below. The only one you do need to is the first one on the top that says full internet access, Android permission internet. You click that one. That's the only one that you need to check, and hit next. But I advise you to read every one of them, make sure that you like what you see. And then on here, you type in what version is 1.0. It's the first version of number one. The name of the app is Driftwood Hotel. Now, when you build an app, it might have all these words all crammed together right in this last part, even though you told it before not to. It's something we're still working on, and hopefully we'll have that fixed. But I accidentally submitted an app like that and had to resubmit it with the actual name because it showed up funny on the icon on the screen. Now, down here is a reverse bundler. You have to make this up yourself. I called this one com.driftwoodlodge.droid. Now you could have it com. Let's say the name of your school dot whatever. You could have it, and if I had a Droid tablet, I would have it just called Droid tablet at the end or something. And then from that point on, I don't worry about clicking enable resource synchronization or enable app rotation. If you like the app rotation, go ahead and click that. That means you could split it from landscape over to portrait, or portrait back to landscape, and then from that point on, I mean, that just gives you the option of being able to do one or the other for that app rotation. So, I mean, I like having the phones only in portrait, not landscape, because studies show those who use their phones mostly hold their phone in portrait and not landscape. I like the text in landscape, but there's no texting features on this here, and you can have texting features on here, which I will show you on how-to videos later on. I hit submit, and these are all showing kosher. These all look good. I have the backwards com, and right here it's just showing that it's sending it, getting ready to send you a build in the mail. I hit done, and so I'll go back to my application, type in drift. You can't make any changes to these things after you submit it. Watch, when I go there, it's going to tell me that it's currently, right here next to this icon, says it's currently in review by Work App Home. So since it's in review, I can't do nothing with that right now. And it shows right here, and I went back over here, the APK. What we just submitted right now is the APK, but I already went through earlier to speed up this process, and already had submitted it to the App Store. Submitted it to Work App Home, and then downloaded it. And then I just got done uploading it just now. I showed you how to upload it by going here, upload APK, where this blue button's in the middle. And it shows a green dot there, green dot here. Now the last step in this process is go to pricing and distribution. I'm going pretty fast here, but I'm trying to keep this short, concise, to the point, and have it so that you don't sit there and spend long hours waiting for me to download and upload. My internet is slow where I'm currently located at, because all I have is 4G for the fastest internet, so plugged into my computer. Now you put content guidelines. Yes, you understand, you read it, and it meets the application guidelines and U.S. export laws. Yes, I acknowledge that. And you're going to want to read these things, these content guidelines and stuff. If you're taking these for classes, definitely read it, and find out what's more, what are you looking at endeavoring in the future. The export laws are for those who are putting ads or selling in-app purchases, and you're only allowed in certain countries and so forth. Because you're going to have to pay taxes on those tariff codes of things leaving the country, basically. So, because you're doing sales overseas. And for the content guidelines, just let you know that the app does meet the guidelines, and it's going to ask you to reread it just in case you don't know the good guidelines. I recommend everybody read them, everybody developing them. I mean, it's going to take you about anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes to read the thing, but it is worth to understand how to submit an app. You hit save on this. See this? I hit save. Now I got a green button that should show on all three of these now. All three of these, that mean it is ready to publish. Look up here in the right hand corner where my mouse is hovering at. It says ready to publish. I go on here. Do not hit delete this app, because then all that stuff we just got done doing was deleted. We're going to hit publish this app. And hit publish. It says my app is published. Up here on the upper hand top of the screen, your application has been published. It can take several hours until available throughout Google Play. I hit the X at the end here. Does that mean it is submitted? I just showed you how to submit an Android app here in about 15 minutes. Glad to be able to have this available for you once you start submitting your own apps using workapp.home.com. So with workapp.home.com, our goal is to be able to get you apps built quicker, faster, be able to be in the top search results in the iPhone and Android App Store with all our training. And also we'll show you how to not only build apps, but sell apps. If you want to make a living off of it. I myself have made up to $1,200 a day on average selling apps and building them only for a couple hours at a time, just putting together these things and submitting them out there. Very high lucrative, great money, great way to make be able to work at home without having to um, run around look for a job. This is you get to work every day like this here. But remember, in order to submit an app to the App Store, you have to go to Google Play Developer, and sign up. And it's a one-time $25 fee for life to keep your apps in there forever. But you do have to go in and update your apps every 2 years or Android will take them out the store. They want to make sure that you're upgrading it to the latest technologies that they have. So look forward to seeing your apps in the App Store. Haven't seen you sign up. Remember, you could pay for $60 a year or a one-time fee of $400 for life to build unlimited apps at www.workapp.home.com. That's app as an iPhone app or Android app. Workapp.home.com. You have a great day.